So you use the pattern and use, okay.
Like the pop-up things, the slide, the
Yeah,
pull-down
I
tabs, like
to
the
train
cloning thing, the
more.
disappearing things. I never thought I'd fix it, I don't know how I was to know that.
I found the
She must have had
I to
some,
negative
you know,
one
time.
Yeah.
Actually doing some professional.
backpack.
Yeah.
You know, to learn how to do that.
All right, and everyone is done. So I'm gonna have you guys group up. I want Dan, Kelly, and Alex together, and then Bridget, John, and me. I want you guys to teach your peers how you came up with your problem you're supposed to do. Okay? So you guys 2 minutes go through that.
See where to go. Roll over there. That was good. Well, we can just talk about this.
That would kill that.
Fun.
Fuzzies.
Let's go. Oh, well, you should go first, because you got mine.
Or I don't know.
Alright, well, I did
This
that.
one I found.
Let's see. I broke it up
So it equals
into
negative
I
So the
to the
answer?
fourth.
No, just
Times I to
I.
the fourth
It
times
just
I.
Yeah.
Because
Because
then you can add
if
up all the
you
exponents. and get
keep
that.
multiplying I,
Right,
then you can find the
so
pattern.
then
So
you get
if
I to the fourth is
is-
one, so you get I to
is
the
the
fourth, I to the
multiple
fourth, that's one.
4,
Times I, which
then
is just one times one
there
times I.
might be
That'd
1.
Yeah.
So
But I also did it I to the third,
you can get
to the
these
third
and
power. Which we can
multiply
do.
with 5.
Negative I
We
times
can
negative I
get
times
that.
negative I, which is negative I squared
So what is this
times
pattern here?
Oh,
which is
just
negative I
you
negative I to
multiply
the third,
I
which is
here,
negative
then you can
negative
kind of get
I.
this.
Same.
And keep
Okay.
multiplying
Good
I,
job.
I.
Every fourth factor.
Yeah.
Which one did you
Okay,
guys-
so
you
it's
guys all
plus
pick
4.
one?
So it's I, so you got 4 each of these, you get a yourself.
Yes, repeat and repeat and repeat.
First, we realized the exponent roll where you put
Yeah,
two,
So
I
you
the
can use
fourth
that
to
for
the
my
fourth.
method too, because it, for my.
I the
one,
fourth
it
equals
is
1, so
key.
Oh.
one to
Add
the
4
fourth,
to
or
that,
no,
and then
one.
you get one.
Mhm.
No, it's one.
Yeah.
Okay, one.
Well,
So then
we
add
can
one to the
solve
fourth.
all problems
Or we also
with this
did
pattern.
Do you like that method?
plugged in
I
negative,
do.
square root of negative
So
1
what
to
happens if
16
it's really
into I,
I
and like negative 1 to the 1 half to the 16
2000.
equals negative
50?
58, which is see?
Yeah.
Really excellent.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
that's
the
a pretty
same
big
thing.
chart, right?
Yeah.
So for
You only had to really do it for 50.
that, and we
Oh,
also saw
yeah.
the pattern, which that
I
was
know,
from, I
one
negative, or I negative 1,
and
and
I.
you can go through the pattern.
So you can still use your chart to what you're saying.
Divide, so what about like divide the
Even if it's
number
really, really
by 4, and your remainder is I to that
Mhm.
exponent,
I like it.
so like 21
Yeah.
equals 20 remainder of 1,
I.
no, 5 remainder of 1,
Yeah. I got your idea.
so that's I, then
Nice there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you could also look to see a factor of 4, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Like 50 divided by 4 is what?
Two. So 2.
This would be
Maybe
right.
1.
Alright guys,
No.
it's like.
All I did was
time
I
to
to the 4th
Complete
to the
these.
4th.
Wow, genius.
Come up and show us how you did I to 9.
Yeah.
Because we knew I to the 4th was 1, so then we just do 1 to the 4th.
Grab it.
I'm like, you're supposed to go to smartphone. You want to have that?
Alright, can you explain that for us, please?
Yeah, alright, so I broke it up into 3 different terms, and I wrote I to the fourth, and I multiplied them all together, because if you add all those exponents up, you get 9. So I'd have
Mhm.
I to the 4th is 1, I to the 4th again is 1, and then I. So you have 1 times 1 times I and get I.
There you go. Can I have a volunteer from group 2?
I've already done it.
You've already went there?
I'll do it. Okay. Use the exponent rule that, like 16 can be broken down into I to the 4th to the 4th. So, because these multiply together is 16. So we know I to the 4th is 1. So 1.
Very good. Item 21st, group 3, volunteer.
I'll go.
So we have I to the 21st, and we broke it down to similar like these. So I to the 4th, I to the 4th, I to the 4th. Oh, my eyes are getting bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I. So when you add up the exponents, you get 21, and we know that would be 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times I, leaving us with I.
Alright, very good. Good job, guys. Alright, so moving right along. I want you guys to simplify these expressions. First one, 12x plus 7 plus 5x. Second one, negative 3y minus 20, 9 minus 10y. And the last one, negative 11z plus 17. So I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Yep, we're all.
Done. Yeah, that's right.
That's not fair.
Maybe that's not fair.
You're just smarter than everybody else.
Well, I mean, it's better to be smart.
Someone said he was raised like that one isn't right.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Looks like everyone's about finishing up. If we do this first one, we want to combine our 12x and our 5x to get 17x. There's nothing we can do with that 7. Our second one, we have to distribute that negative. So we'll have a negative 9 and a positive 10y. Well, that just gets us 7y minus 9. And our last one, there's nothing we can combine, so it stays the same. Negative 11z plus 17.
That's right.
So you guys are probably like, hey, Mr. Whip, you know, we did this in like 7th grade. Why are you having me simplify equations? All right, we have x, y, and z. Let's pretend now changing all the i's. Now what do we have here? Is this adding and subtracting complex numbers? What do you guys think?
Do the same thing.
Yeah. Because we talked about this earlier. This is the same as 0 plus 12i plus 7 plus 5i. So now we have one complex number and our second complex number. So when we add them, we get 7 plus 17i. Similarly for the second and the third. So you guys already knew how to add and subtract complex numbers. You just didn't know yet. Let's move on to multiplication. How do we solve these guys in Algebra 1? Well, 2x times 2x. We can do 2 times 2 is 4, and x times x is x squared, so 4x squared, right? About the second one, negative 3x times x cubed, well that's just negative 3 times x to the 4th. Similarly, same thing on the 3rd and 4th. Alright, again, so what if we change our x's to i's? So you guys already did this when you did your I squared, I cubed, I fourth. When we multiply these guys, there we go. For this first one, instead of 4x squared, we have 4i squared. But you guys told me that I squared equals what? Negative 1, right? So 2i times 2i is negative 4. For the second one, you know, I times I cubed gives us I fourth, which Bridget is
Negative 3.
I-
Oh, 1.
1, very good.
Sorry.
That's okay. So we know I to the fourth is 1, so negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Similarly, we have 4i squared times negative I to the fourth is 4, and I fifth times 5i is negative 5. Kind of going through these pretty quick because you guys seem to be doing really well on that last jigsaw activity. You guys have any questions, please tell me to slow down. Okay? Alright. We're humming right along that. Alright, show of hands. Who remembers how to FOIL? Yeah, kind of, sort of. So the general idea was you multiply these, you do the first, so 2 times 3. The outside, so 2 times 6x. The inside, so x times 3. And the last, x and 6x. So if we do that, we combine our like terms, our 12x and our 3x. We get the 6x squared plus 15x plus 6. Same thing on 2 and 3. Alright. Now again, we change those x's to i's. So these binomials here resemble the form of the complex number. What did you guys write down in your notes for your second standard? What did they? Complex numbers can be the form what? You remember, Dan?
A plus bi.
Very good. So is that number 1, 2 plus I times 3 plus 6i? Does that look like A plus bi and C plus di? Sure does. So again, you guys already knew how to multiply complex numbers. You just didn't know. So here, when we multiply it out, we get 6 plus 15i plus 6i squared. And we stopped there when we were just multiplying up here. But now we know that I squared is negative 1. So we can simplify that down to 15i. Same for the second one. Set up negative 8x squared. We have negative 8 times negative 1. And our last one there, we're going to get negative 27 minus 36i. Alright. So we have 4 minutes left. During that time, I want you guys to work on these exit slips. When you're done, please hand it to me. And I'm going to pass out your guys' homework for the night as well. Go. That's a lot, so.
Yeah.
You guys don't really have to do it.
Yeah, we
We all want to.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes for the determination one, so.
No, you do.
Thank you, Greg.
Do the